-9 in Calgary right now. Clear skies tonight with a low of -9. Tomorrow, sunny and a high of -3. Now, in our next half hour, we're going to celebrate the holidays with the Slug Brothers. What are the Slug Brothers, you might be asking? Well, you're going to have to stick around to find out. When you think of Boxing Day, you probably think about bargain prices and mayhem at the malls, not slugs. But a Calgary filmmaker has brought those two things together. A Slug Brothers Family Boxing Day is a half-hour comedy that is available online. Peter Kominick is the director and one of the creators of the Slug Brothers, and he joins me in the studio now. Hello.
Hey, Jim. How's it going?
It's going great. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
On this Christmas Eve. So, a Slug Brothers holiday special. Tell us, what is this all about?
Well, Slug Brothers is a web series that I produce and direct, and we decided to make a half-hour holiday special.
A classic, if you will.
Well, yeah, we always like getting together around the holidays and watching those Christmas specials. Like there's Rudolph and like the raccoons. That was one I always watched when I was a kid. So we wanted to make one for Slug Brothers that people could watch every year.
So if someone tunes into a Slug Brothers Boxing Day, a Slug Brothers Family Boxing Day, what would they see?
They would see 3 mini stories, so that each are around 10 minutes long, about one of the 3 Slug Brothers. So there's 3 Slug Brothers, and to give people kind of an idea of what they are, they're these giant puppets. Each slug is about 4 feet long, and these slugs live in the real world. Everyone else in the show is a human.
Right.
And these slugs would act as you would expect a slug would act. Like they're lazy, they're kind of slobs, they don't have jobs. Well, one of them has a job, but the other 2 don't, and so each story in this holiday special follows
one of the 3 Slug Brothers.
Yeah.
And do the people around the Slug Brothers treat them differently, or do they just treat them like
they're just normal people? Yeah.
They just happen to be slugs, and nothing's weird about that.
Nothing's weird to the people. Yeah.
And you are involved not just in the creative end, in writing and in directing, but you also, I understand, are the voice of the Slug Brothers.
Yeah, that's right. Originally, when we did our first, we did a short film, and we had we had a puppeteer, and he did 2 of the voices, and we had a voice actor dub one of them. But just to make it easier for me when I'm making it, I do the voices. And in the holiday special, my 2 brothers, I have 2 older brothers, Alex and Andrew, who the slugs are loosely based off the 3 of us. They do the singing because I can't sing, but our voices are similar enough that they can do.
So you say dub. Do the slugs' mouths actually move?
Oh yeah,
they do.
They're big hand puppets.
But it's still probably pretty easy to dub.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier to dub a puppet than a human. Yes.
So you mentioned it's you and your 2 brothers. Is that where the idea for this came from?
Yeah. So the idea for this came a long time ago. My Auntie Marg, what she will deny, or she says she doesn't remember saying this, but she at one point had called us the Slug Brothers. So I have to say thank you very much, Auntie Marg, for giving us the idea of that.
Everyone should have an Auntie Marg.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And I have a younger sister as well, and she helps on the show as well. But the three Slug Brothers are based off of us, yeah.
So you operate the puppets.
Yep.
You do the voices for the slugs, your 3 main characters. You write them as well?
Yeah, I write them with my older brother Alex and my friend Lydia. So we're the 3 main writers, and yeah.
It's a real family affair here.
Yeah, it's a family thing, and it is like a family-friendly show. It's not there's no like swearing or anything like that. It's about as tame as The Simpsons, I would say. So if you think your kids can watch The Simpsons, they can watch Slug Brothers.
Now, can you give us just a hint? I don't want you to spoil anything here, but can you give us a hint at some of the shenanigans these 3 guys get up to in this Christmas special?
Okay, in the special, the first part is Elmer, who's kind of this sleazy, scheming brother. He sees a Salvation Army type Santa guy getting donations, and he thinks, that's a good job. People are just giving this guy free money.
Sure.
So he inadvertently helps a man experiencing homelessness by dressing him up as a Santa. He ends up cleaning up this guy and helping him. So that's kind of a story, and he didn't end up making any money off of it, but he helped someone.
Right.
The middle...
That's heartwarming.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. And,
yes.
And the middle section is Ernest, who is the slug who has a cubicle job. he gets kind of a holiday haunting, which is kind of a Christmas Carol parody, except the ghosts are trying to tell him not to be so lazy all the time.
Right. Well, he's a slug.
Yeah.
They must get that a lot, the slugs.
Yeah. And the third part is for the youngest slug brother, Garth, and he hears about this crazy holiday called Christmas, and he wants to know what it's all about, but his brothers are telling him, hey, we got our own thing to worry about. We do Boxing Day. We don't celebrate Christmas, we celebrate Boxing Day. So to them, Christmas is just Boxing Day Eve.
Sure.
Right, and we have a whole song about it.
So being the youngest, I would think that Garth is probably the one closest to your heart. Is that right?
Well, Garth gets all the ladies, so I'd have to say, sure, of course.
What kind of feedback have you had to the Slug Brothers episodes that have already aired?
Pretty good feedback. We haven't aired too many episodes yet. We've been working with this variety show called Late Night at the Plaza down in Kensington. So shout out to Late Night. Everyone should go check that out. And we've been doing that once a month. So playing just short clips, like 5 to 10 minute clips. And we've been kind of saving them up until we kind of have a back catalog. So we're ready to start releasing them. So after this holiday special in the new year, we're going to release every 2 weeks an episode and start filming them. It's going to be a lot of work, but...
That sounds like a lot of fun, though, too.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I'm looking forward to seeing this. Thanks a lot for coming in today.
Well, thanks for having me. And everyone can check out the Slug Brother Family Boxing Day on slugbrothers.ca is where you can check it out.
And you have a great Boxing Day Eve tomorrow.
And have a great Boxing Day Eve today.
That's Peter Komanek. He is the director of A Slug Brothers Family Boxing Day. It's available for streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram's IGTV. And right now, we're going to go from slugs to...
That's Boxing Day Eve to me. That's Boxing Day Eve to me. That's Boxing Day Eve to me. That's Boxing Day Eve to me.